Yes, folks, it's the WC here with the 2015 Hip Hop BET Awards. What can I say, man? It's your prototypical black award show. A couple of performances by, you know, fill in the blank. I'm not gonna go in. I ain't gonna go in. But there you see Snoop is the host of the show. Now, some people think that Snoop is real funny. I think that the guy is funny too. I think that the guy has got some some comedy relief in him. And he's turned into the annual host of this show. I think that this might be what, year 3, year 4 in a row for Snoop doing this show. So Snoop's been doing pretty darn good for himself. On hosting this show. And in many ways, Snoop is hip hop for the most part. Um, but this video is not necessarily completely about the show. I mean, like I said, I'm pretty sure that you watched the show. It is what it is. Um, it's it's crazy, man. I think that Scarface actually got the Lifetime Achievement Award, and then he got caught up on something after the show. Like, this show was pre-recorded, and BT is now showing it now. So we already know about what happened with Scarface after the show. If you don't know, child support, and that's a completely different video that I can do for the most part. But I'm not going to go there here. I'm not going to go there. This video is more so about the state of hip hop, man. 2015 State of Hip Hop Address. Now let me say it like this, man. Let me say it like this. Hip hop has always been the same way, but there's just different variations of what it is, and it's transcended itself far enough to the point where you can say maybe it's going in a direction in which I like it, and maybe it's going in a direction in which the music starts to become repetitive. Now, if you've watched my reviews of this show or BT Awards or what have you, I always have to chime in on the music, because at the end of the day, we're talking about music. Not we're talking about music that we're not going to just be talking about, 6 months from now. We're talking about music that we're going to be talking about 3, 4, 5 years from now, to the point where our children's children will be bumping the music that you hear on these shows. And one thing about hip hop is that it's morphed overnight, seemingly, into the flavor of the month, the flavor of the second. And a lot of these artists that you see on your television screen and on your radio and on TV and the music videos, these guys are the flavors of the second. They're not the flavors of the month. They're not the flavors of the summer. And the music industry, to be fair, the music industry is always like that. It's always on a heavy rotation, where one year it'll be Wayne, the next year it'll be Snoop as you see him on the screen. The next year it'll be Drake's year. You know what I'm saying? And then the next year after that, it'll be somebody that nobody even seen coming. It'll be somebody on a complete rise. That's one thing that I love about hip hop, is that there's always fresh blood. But it's almost like I love the fact that there's always fresh blood coming into hip hop in 2015. But the message, the music, the repetitiveness, I mean, it is what it is. Like, if you like listening to, certain messages through your music, then okay, that's great. But I think that the definition of what hip hop is being misconstrued and being misrepresented in 2015. And it's really, and as somebody that loves the music at the end of the day, I can't rock with a lot of the stuff I hear on this show. So me doing a review of a show in which I can't rock with like 90% of the music that's on the show is stupid. So this is not real. This is not even a review of the show. It's a state of hip hop review in 2015. I'm just using the show as a caveat, as a catapult, to basically try to reach out to the hip hop community, the rap community, on YouTube, all over the globe, wherever you listen to this video. I want to ask you the question: when was the last time? All right, when was the last time that you went to a Best Buy? All right, a Walmart, a Target, anywhere where they sell CDs, to not buy just one of your favorite artists' CDs, but two. And it doesn't even have to be, hip hop in particular or rap in particular. It could be Beyonce. You understand what I'm trying to say? When was the last time that you went to the store or went on iTunes at this point in time? You can just buy your stuff on iTunes at this point. When was the last time that you went and you bought the CD twice? I can't remember the last time I did that. And the reason why I put the emphasis on 2 times is because you want to not only support the music, but you want to support that artist to the point where you're pushing them and levitating them to the next level. And at the end of the day, hip hop has a few stars. Let's just call for what it is. Kendrick Lamar is a star in hip hop right now and rap. Drake it's undeniable that the guy has staying power, whether people like him or not. These guys are here for right now, but will they be here 5 years from now? The music that you hear on these shows, will they be relevant 5 years from now? And that's the question about hip hop. It's the staying power. It's almost like I do a state of the hip hop address every single year, and I have to ask the question: where's the longevity in the music? Where's the everlasting music? You know what I'm saying? Halloween is coming up. 2-3 weeks away from right now when this video is being recorded. Michael Jackson Thriller, and I know what you're saying. That's pop. That's something completely different. But I want you to catch this. I want you to catch it. All right? Don't let this fly over your head. I want you to catch it. All right? Michael Jackson Thriller is one of the most, not necessarily, let me say it like this, is one of the most iconic records of all time. When was the last time that you heard a hip-hop genre in particular, a hip-hop genre song, driven song, that you can sit there and say 15, 20 years from now, that song will be played synonymously similar to what Thriller is? Many have tried, many have failed, but that's what hip-hop is missing. It's missing that one guy, that one track that's going... We're talking about longevity. You understand what I'm trying to say? We're talking about longevity here. And there's a lot of stuff. Look, the reason why I got Snoop on the screen is because he's one of the best representatives of longevity in not only hip-hop but in music. The guy has transcended himself, a lot over the years. And he has a lot of longevity. All right? I can name off a long list of rappers that have come and gone. I can name a long list of rappers that within the last 3 years have made a statement. All right? But they haven't built the foundation. They haven't built, a legacy or a dynasty. That's something that hip-hop is missing right now. And even if you disagree with what I'm saying right now, that's okay. It's fine. We're not here to, join hands in a kumbaya circle. It's not a kumbaya circle thing. All right? You don't have to agree with me. But you must admit that the music that you hear on the radio, you know what I'm saying, the music that you hear, in heavy rotation on your radio is not music that's longevity. It's flavor of the second. It's flavor of the moment. And in 2015, that's basically what the state of hip-hop is. It's not necessarily, oh man, this guy. There's 1 or 2 guys that you can say for sure. They put out an album, boom. Their stuff is going to be all over the radio for the most part. But, hip-hop has so many different changing faces to the point where you can't sit there and say that, boom, that guy right there is the face of hip hop. As crazy as it is, and even in 2015, you can still say that Snoop is one of the faces of hip hop. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Hopefully you people will understand, the ones that take the time out to listen to this video, man. It's the WC 2015 State of Hip Hop address. To just kind of put it out there for you folks. To really sit there and listen to the music. To listen to the lyrics of the music. Are the lyrics long? What am I trying to say? Are the lyrics something that you're gonna look back and say, man, lyrically that guy was crazy? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just, look, I want to end this video, but I just want you guys to ponder that, man. It's the WC, man. 2 fingers in the air, man. Until next time. Peace out.